Every man shall meet what he wishes to avoid. What Said wishes to avoid is to be known to be disgraced. A man who strangles 16 women is severely afraid of being strangled, but eventually he is known, disgraced, and strangled. It's one way to interpret that quotation, but there is a deeper level here. It can be expanded to the level of a city. A religious city does everything to suppress prostitution, but paradoxically causes it to rise. It has to see what it suppresses. Said, a worker, a father, and a husband is also a serial killer. He looks for street women, identifies them, brings them to his home and ties their scarves around their necks, then takes the dead bodies to the suburban of Mashhad. He considers this cycle of terror a religious duty, a holy mission to rid his beloved city of corrupt elements. The story is inspired by true events that took place in Mashhad in 2000 and 2001. I've made a video before this one explaining who Said Hanafi was and what he did. Here I'd rather focus on Ali Abbas's work. Holy Spider is not simply a movie based on a true story. It benefits from a fictional character, a journalist who adds depth and thrill to the story. Arzu Rahimi, played by Zara Amir Ebrahimi, suggests a risky way to discover killer's identity. She changes herself to be a prey for Spider Killer. She goes to his house and after a brave struggle gets a chance to escape. Now she has what she wanted and very soon Said is stuck in the web he had started weaving. In reality, there was a woman journalist who interviewed with Said Hanafi in prison and researched a lot about this case. That fearless woman was Roya Karimi. Here her character is developed to the point where she was about to become 17's victim. At the center of all this horror is this mysterious man, Said. Why does he commit murders? How does a man who seems ordinary turn into a cruel killer? Holy Spider includes every possible answer. First, it explores Said as a fanatic with fundamentalist religious beliefs. In an interview with Rahimi at the end of the movie, he explicitly confesses he enjoys not killing but cleansing. The corruption is what he suffers from. Second, he is a veteran likely to have PTSD. He shouts at his son when a ball hits his head. And third, maybe he's tempted. His relationship with his wife doesn't go well. He can't have sex with the street women because of his beliefs or his family. So this desire has been suppressed, silenced, and dangerously led to these aggressive behaviors. There's a remarkable scene that guides us to this last assumption. When he smells one of his victims, we see pure loss. This picture doesn't last long, and Said quits immediately and repents quietly. But shortly after, while he's making love with his wife and the dead body has been wrapped in the carpet, one of the victims' feet is seen. Now Said his heart and moves back and forth quicker. It seems he imagines himself making love with the victim. It's a climax and a mesmerizing scene. It tells us one of Said's drives is sexual desire, which is turned to a deep complex. Since the movie premiered at Cannes Film Festival 2022, there has been much debate in Iran about whether it's blasphemous or not. The Minister of Culture and Islamic Guidance threatened to punish all who were engaged in creating this movie. Hardliners accused it of sacrilege, which Ali Abbasi denied several times, but the debate still goes on. There is also an older debate, basically, is a director allowed to make a blasphemous movie? Regardless of this question, I don't think Holy Spider is blasphemous. It just describes an interpretation of religion that promotes violence. We saw the worst example of these interpretations, ISIS. Denouncing ISIS and their beliefs don't mean blasphemy at all. Holy Spider is the same. It doesn't reject, degrade, or insult religious beliefs. It just hints at the danger zone that theoretically justifies violence. What Ali Abbasi did elevated the story, the creation of a journalist who penetrates to the killer's house, completed the thriller. Zara Amir Ebrahimi and the whole cast were good but not striking. It was somewhat surprising to see Zara Amir Ebrahimi won the Best Actress prize at Cannes. The acting of Mehdi Bajestani was the best in this movie. He could play the complex feelings and moods Said Hanafi probably had. My review is over, but there's a subtle point worth mentioning. Said Hanafi strangled women with their own scarves. Now, 22 years later, there are protests in Iran about mandatory hijab. The protesters burned their own scarves. Not only prostitutes, countless Iranian women felt suffocated for so many years. The scarf is really strangler. Said Hanafi only tied it tighter. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to help me improve my channel.